You're leaving your woman because you found out she cheated on you. Common cheating. Look, I need modern men to understand one thing, that cheating is in the DNA of women. Women are naturally promiscuous. Even the Bible says it. Women are the weaker sex. We are weak. We cannot control ourselves. So leaving her for another woman is pointless because it rains everywhere. You leave her for Susan. Susan is eventually going to cheat on you. You leave Susan for Mary. Mary is eventually going to cheat on you because it is ingrained in our DNA. Women, we like variety. We cannot be eating one meal throughout the year. It's not possible. So instead, go into your prayer closet, enter into your war room, go on your knees and ask God to give you an endurance spirit so that you'll be able to endure it because it's not going to change. There it is, man. Oh, man. Call hello, Yahweh Shema Shah. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. And as always, peace and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. Back at it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Amen. I give respect where it's due. This sister, whether she be a Hamite or, Israelite for face value, I can't call it. But I heard this, what was it, maybe 2 days ago, and the spirit just now got on me to go ahead and do this epistle, but I'll run it back. The most important part. Closet. Enter into your war room, go on your knees and ask God to give you an endurance spirit so that you'll be able to endure it because it's not going to change. Because it's not going to change. All right. And she's referring to basically, spiritually the wickedness of our women. All right. And the spirit was upon me just to touch on that, man. I know a lot of brothers, we all go through this, and most of us are not dealing with virgin women, so they're not really our wives, whoever we're dealing with anyway. And as we get closer and closer to our salvation, the second coming of Malachi Hawashah, things are starting to the heat, if you will, is starting to intensify on all sides, man. The prophets and the ones who hearken unto the prophets, we're all watching and seeing this place crumble right before our eyes, man. But as far as men, the men of the Yahweh Shema Shai dealing with these women, and Lord know that naturally we all desire to deal with at least one decent woman. But here in Babylon the Great, so-called USA, man, this place is rooted, all right, in wickedness, man. All right. And it is very, very difficult to attain a decent woman, man. All right. And what that sister was going into was the only thing that we can do. All right. If it and definitely if it don't be the will of Yahweh Shem Hawashah for him to, give you a certain woman right now, hell, we got to endure, man. And that was, that was straight to me. And, I got something, somebody that I'm dealing with. I don't really like dealing with her, but, I thank the Lord for, giving me something, because I probably would go crazy, but the Lord did give me something. But as far as, just really acquiring the type of women that we want, man, hey, man, it ain't looking too good, man. And we got to remember what this is all about. It definitely isn't about us getting women, man. All right. It's about serving Yahweh Bahashem Hawashah, paying for our transgressions, honoring Malachi Hawashah for his sacrifice. Where, we're coming into the time of our Passover, where we're getting ready to observe the Lord's Passover. Remember Malachi Hawashah, everything that he taught, everything that he did for this remnant, all right, that has came back in these last days, man. But I'm gonna get straight into these precepts, man. And man, I'm gonna keep it real. It was on my spirit. I'm up 4 o'clock. It was up not only the woman thing, man, but I had to check myself now, man, because man, financial situations, man, financial strain, and we all have our ups and downs, man. For sure, if you one of the Lord's hopeful elect, 9 times out of 10 you're probably not rich in this society, man. So we do have these financial woes, if you will. Now the Lord, for sure, we can all testify, he's gonna give us our daily bread, and he gonna make sure that we're taken care of, man. But it doesn't mean that certain issues
are not gonna arise. And here I am. I'm kind of behind on my mortgage, man, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Shah. And of course, hey man, I'm checking, you know, my my mortgage site, and I mean it done went up sky high, man. So everything is fine, man. Hey, but I had to check myself through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shah, because soon as I saw that, I went through an array of emotions. I went from I got a feeling in my stomach where I felt sick. Then I got angry. Then I started to remember everybody who I've who wronged me, especially concerning money. Bro, I got very, very violent thoughts in my head. All right. And the Lord, he calmed me down, and now I'm doing this epistle. And the reason why I bring that up, hopeful elect, is because we're getting ready to come into a time where a lot of bad things are gonna start happening, to a lot of people, man. And looking how I just responded to just nothing really, because it's nothing, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shah. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to do, the Lord got you. Now that's coming from a young brother who's calling upon Yahweh Shema Shah, serving Yahweh Shema Shah to the best of his ability. Now think about the other people who aren't, covered and calling upon Yahweh Shema Shah, when they start to lose, their things. We're talking, women, all right, that have depended on the government. What are they going to do when a Yahweh Shema Shah removes those provisions, man? All right. And they start to lose their homes, cars, jobs, etc. All in relation to Jacob's trouble, the great tribulation. Everybody that claiming that they believe in God, all right, in Jebus, all right, and the Lord starts to apply that pressure via the great tribulation, man, people are gonna freak out. See how I was able to be calm and be receptive to the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. Well, guess what? The other people that don't serve Yahweh Shema Shah, they're not gonna be able to calm down. They're gonna actually move on those feelings and emotions. Man, some people are gonna, try to off themselves, and hey, the Lord may allow it, or the Lord may not. Some people are going to get violent. Those are really the two options, man. That's just really gonna happen out here in Jacob's trouble, man. All right, people are gonna get very, very violent. That's why we prophesied these things, man. Invading one another. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, because of the great tribulation, man. All right, that we're prophesying is about to happen. All right in your town, man, right in your hood, man. And man, it's gonna be very, very bad, because I tell you no lies, this morning, man, I went through some emotions. All type of old stuff started to come up, and simply just because I was just uncomfortable about how my finances look, man. I'm still in my house. Ain't nothing, change. All right. But it's just the thought of, man, this place is effed up, man. They scamming me, man. This is a big scam, Babylon the Great. And again, man, I'm serving Yahweh Shema Shah to the best of my ability. Always can do better. But hey, man, I know some people who ain't never called upon, Yahweh Shema Shah in the spirit of truth. And what are they gonna do? They are going to freak out, man. And that's going to, cause all that chaos. We talk about, Lord willing, I do a video at a migrant situation. Hey, it's getting more and more intense. Plus, you hear the wars and rumors of wars, man. All right, and we're prophesying famine, more storms, and all this stuff is coming down the pipeline, man. All right, but I just wanted to, just get that off my chest, man, if you will, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shah. But, not just women, man. It could be anything. You could be a sister, that have to wait on your man, of the Lord. All right. And it's all about in relation to enduring, man. So let me get this in 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Hamashiach Malak Yahweh. All right, there it is, man. It's all about endurance, and we got to remember, this is for men first and foremost, to spearhead, if you will, this teaching, okay, and in these attributes of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. We have to be soldiers for Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, which means we can't be, have an effeminate spirit upon us or a weak spirit upon us or a childlike spirit. We got to be, soldiers, men, when these hardships happen, because we the ones prophesying these things, man. So don't think it's strange when we're brought to a low estate, man, and we lose the little bit of shit that we have attained through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We have to remember, especially in relation to the Lord's Passover, remember what Malak Yahweh Shai went through for us, man. The servant is not greater than, the master, his master. And who is our master? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And we got to remember the beating. And I said it, and I hate to say that, the beating, all right, that Malak Yahweh Shai went through for us, man. The humiliation, man, getting spit on, talked about, all right, having to carry his own cross, man. Terrible, 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 all right. Scarred and marred more than any man has ever been, man. Call halal Malak Yahweh Shai. So who am I to sit here and stress and get that violent spirit upon me just because my finances look a little funny, man? Call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It goes down into verse 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who has chosen him to be a soldier. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And that's in relation to Romans 8:29, predestination. The Lord, contrary to what they taught us, the Lord is the one that chose whom he wanted to serve him and whom he didn't want to serve him, man. So we got to remember that, man. We are bought with a heavy price, and that price was paid by Malak Yahweh Shai. He did his work and he made his sacrifice for us. So I can't go freaking out, jumping the gun, wanting to, whatever I was thinking, man. It was so many thoughts, man. Like I said, I got sick at first, and it was just simply just seeing, my finances, just being more uncomfortable with my finances. I got sick in my stomach and I was in a fetal position. And then I got angry. And then I started like thinking about people that wronged me and how I was, was getting ready to get in my car and go press them, and that's not good, man. I had to check myself, but through the spirit of power, how about Shem Shai, the spirit calmed me down, and I'm getting this epistle off. But again, I say to you, if I and brother of the hopeful elect, hoping to be of the Lord's hopeful elect, had that type of response, what's gonna happen when the real pressure gets applied to these people who are not covered by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai? All hell is gonna break loose in this motherfucker. That's what's gonna happen. And we got to be prepared for that, man. We talk all this, but hey, when we got to remember, man, we're gonna go through it right along with these people. It's just the difference is the Lord gonna be with us, man. We gonna feel it too, and eventually we gonna have to forsake everything. These rules, wherever you at, be it apartment, townhouse, house, wherever, however, whether you got a mortgage, rent, it don't matter. We gonna have to give it up, and that ain't gonna be no light thing, bro. When it's all said and done, check Malak Yahweh Shai, what he went through, during his darkest hour. It wasn't no joke, man. To the point where the Lord, was asking the Father if there was some other way that he didn't have to do this. And there it is, back to being a soldier. The servant is not greater than his master, man. Who knows? Maybe the Lord will spare us our lives if we lose it now. But you better believe there's going to be a sacrifice made, and we're sacrificing through the spirit every day. Somehow, some way, different brothers have different sacrifices. You may not get a woman. You got to endure as a soldier. You may not get a house. You got to endure as a soldier. You understand me? All right. Whatever. Careers, brothers in the bodybuilding. Hey man, you may have to fast and can't, gain that lean muscle mass like you want because you got to sacrifice and make your body a living sacrifice for Malaki Hawashah. All praises to the King, man. All right, this thing ain't no joke, man. And I had to check myself. I had to check myself through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shah, and it was scary to see myself respond like that for something so simple, and the spirit was upon me, all right, to speak on it, because again, I can't stress this enough. What are the people gonna do, especially a 2/3 in the rest of these nations, man? They not serving Yahweh Shema Shah. They not spiritual. They play like they spiritual and talk all this God, that. They not spiritual at all. Once pressure gets applied, they gonna fold, man, and it's gonna get violent. It's going to get violent. People, especially Esau Edom, in the name of protecting his family, or he gonna come to your place, man, and try to take from you, man, in the name of protecting his family. Esau will rock out about his family. That's all he got. Especially like these low level, regular 9 to 5 type, Edomites, man. All right. And I mean, they go for everybody, man, especially here in Babylon the Great, this comfortable ass place. All these people have done is work their jobs and watch fucking sports every damn weekend. All right. They not ready for this great tribulation, right? And we saw how weak and fragile they were when the so-called pandemic came. And how, everybody that we knew, except for the Lord's hopeful elect, folded. All right. How much more when all these things are an issue, when food insecurity is here. All right. People going to freak out. I've worked in food service before, a few times. And I saw people come in there in the morning, eat breakfast, and then come a few hours. Man, breakfast stopped like at 9. Lunch is at 11:30. That's less than 3 hours. They come up in there like they starving, sometimes with the attitudes. I had to come across that counter on them. You understand me? Yeah, I had to come across the counter on them when I was working in food service, man, at the freaking military hospital. For them attitudes, bro. People coming there like they starving. How much more when the real famine hit? They gonna freak out. And then, they going to respond a certain way. And then guess what? The other people going to respond a certain way. And then you going to see that a prophet was among you, that we wasn't lying, that this was true, man, that it's going to get bad out here. And guess what? Look at the women. Look how comfortable they are. OnlyFans and these luxury apartments. What are they going to do? You hear them complaining on TikTok and all these social media platforms all the time. We bring the videos out. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Hawashah. They're freaking out already. And it ain't even really got intense yet, man. And we're prophesying it's going to be intense, man. A time like no other. This great tribulation, Jacob's trouble. All right. The time and the events preceding the Lord's second coming. It's going down, man. All right. And hey, man, we got to check ourselves, man. And I thank the Lord seriously that I was able to be receptive to the spirit, man, and listen to the spirit and have that spirit calm me down. Cause I say that a lot because I, through the spirit, even the little female that I deal with, she be stressed out and I be telling her, so I got to practice what I preach. Ain't nothing happened yet. Ain't no need to be stressed out like that. I got to, and then here I am, having very violent thoughts, you know what I mean? About people that wronged me about my money. Ready to slide, and I had to calm down, man, and that scared me, man, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shah, because again, I'm gonna say it again, what are the other people gonna do? They're not gonna be able to call upon Yahweh Shema Shah when they freak out like that or they get stressed out like that. All right, they don't have no spiritual tools, man, for real. They're pretending, they're pretending because it ain't got that badge yet, so you can just say this and say that. Them entertainers get up there, accept their awards. Oh, I like to thank God and my mama, or mama and God, however order they want to do it. They ain't really truly spiritual men and women up there getting them awards, man. It just sound good. All right, same thing go for them clowns, man. All right, they gonna be in this great tribulation right along with the rest of us, man. What are they gonna do? Get violent in the name of survival, Cause that's what it's gonna be, man. People are gonna be in survival mode, and we ain't never really seen the masses in survival mode. Sure, we've seen, individuals get in survival mode, and look how that worked out for them. A lot of them in prison, for survival mode. They get hungry, you know what I mean, and they go, stealing. And sometimes they steal with much aggression, man. And you know what I'm talking about, man. Banks and, whatever, however they want to get down to try to attain some money, man. Stealing, whatever. And it's just going to get bad, man. And then when you how about Shema how was shot, man. All right. But let me keep this rolling. Let's go to James. Chapter 5, verse 11. Same thing, man. Going back to enduring. Behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job, and I mean, study to show thyself approved. We should know the quote unquote story of Job. All right, the account of the Lord interaction with Job and the many calamities that were brought upon him, and how he had to be patient and have faith. All right, and have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy, man. And we have to be deserving of that mercy, man. And how are we deserving of that mercy, man? Well, we're not. Right? We're really not. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and what Yahweh Shai did for us, we have a chance, all right, to, show forth some repentance and some obedience, so that the Lord will in fact have pity upon us, man, and have mercy upon us. We don't deserve it. We deserve death. Honest truth, man. I done did some things, man, worthy of death in my life. And who knows what I did in my past life. That is why we reverence and serve Malak Yahweh Shai. We are the men through the spirit of power Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai that reverence and serve Malak Yahweh Shai, man. All right, I don't know about these other clowns out here and what the hell they got going on. You understand me? But we worship the Son, Yahweh Shai. All right, and we appreciate it. All right, and if I gotta be, if nothing else, just stressed out, then so be it, man. All right, so be it. Cause we all gonna be stressed out, man. It's just we just gonna know through the spirit how to cope and how to keep it moving, man. The rest of the people, that's gonna be it for them, man. That's where they gonna crash out at, man, during Jacob's trouble. They are going to crash out, man. All right. And as time keeps progressing, we get closer and closer to actually seeing these things come to pass. And it ain't gonna be no joke when it's really happening, man. It's always easy. That's everything, man. Hell, I've been to Iraq 3 times before I was 21. All that bullshit ass basic training with them women and all that shit, that was nothing, all right, compared to really deploying, to a combat area in a combat unit, bro. It was night and day. You know what I mean? Night and day. That was child's play. That basic train, man. I went from basic train AIT as soon as I got to my unit, man. That was getting ready to roll out. You know what I mean? They was packing up. Literally, when I got to the unit, they was packing up. Getting ready to go to war, man. You know what I mean? And it was way different than the play training. That them. Yeah, same thing, man. All right. It's going to be way, way more intense when we're actually living it. All right. Just like Malak Yahweh Shai again, inquire of the Father if there's be some other way. We going to have that same spirit when we have to lose these things, man. Because, hey, man, make no mistake about it. Hey, man, we uncomfortable, but we comfortable if you can receive that. You know what I mean? We uncomfortable as the Lord's hopeful elect. We're not as comfortable as, 2/3 and the rest of these idiots. All right. But we got roof over our head. We got food. We got clothes. We got this internet. We got vehicles. Brothers got jobs. Brothers got women. Brothers still able to see their children. All that's finna go away, man, through the spirit and power Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. And we got to be prepared, man. We got to be prepared. So, I pray for a spirit of preparation for the Lord's hopeful elect. Because ain't no telling when it's really going, when it's really gonna start and it really gonna go down through the spirit. Hey, you know what year the apostles deemed this, man? All right. Passover coming, man. Lord willing, we observe this Passover, keep it to the best of our ability. And, I hope it go down after that, man. We might as well just strike while the iron hot, man, and go ahead and go on in through Jacob's trouble, man. After this Passover, man, Lord willing, like I say, every brother that the Lord has, handpicked, Lord willing, we all be there observing the Passover to the best of our ability, because, we're not keeping that Passover perfectly, man. We just rehearsing the righteous acts, man, showing forth, obedience and faith, man, and Lord willing, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai passes over us another year. This is it'll be the beginning of our year, a new year for us, man, in the spring. So here we go again, another year, and hopefully that the Lord will pass over us and spare us, harsh, severe judgment, man. All right. In the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai. Let's go to a few precepts. Let's go to John. Not too long. Few more, man. I just had to get it off my chest through the spirit, man. John 14:27. Is that right? Yeah. John 14 and 27. Peace I leave with you. Malaki Hawashai saying these things. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you. All right. And so we got to remember that, that Holy Spirit, that gift of peace, man, when we're in the midst of a storm, and to have, the spiritual strength to remain still, during these storms, man. And the storm is coming, man, and many storms are coming. All right. Not as the world giveth. All right. Because what type of, especially here in Babylon the Great, what type of peace is the world offering? Well, it's fake peace, folly, that's why they pay, billions and billions of dollars for entertainment, man, is to keep the people dumbed down, docile, man. All right. And that's peace. That gives people peace. Long as, you can work your little job and have a vacation to go to, have a mall to go to, some restaurants, man. The people ain't really in a rebellious spirit, They kind of happy here. And then we keep telling our people through the spirit, this is not your rest, idiot. This is not it. This ain't it. All right. Not as the world giveth, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid, man. So, when it don't matter, it could be finances, anything, a woman, okay? And that's how I started off when that sister, it was about endurance, man. I didn't want to just, through the spirit, make it about, desiring a woman or having to go without a woman. It really is about endurance. That sister said, you got to go in your prayer closet, quote unquote, and pray to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, because it's not gonna change. And she was referring to the wickedness of the women, and we should know that, man. And to the Lord, He got a remnant, sure, but the majority of these women are wicked of our nation, man, and the other nations too, man. They filthy too. And we may not get a decent woman on this side, man. And we got to keep it freaking pushing. We got to keep it pushing, man. Because it's not going to change, man. All right. And we know it's not going to change until Malak Yahweh Shai, establishes order. Now he has his remnant. All right. And they're coming in a certain order. But as far as the entire earth, yeah, it's not going to change. It's not going to stop the wickedness of Esau, Edom, the rest of these idiots. All right. 2/3 of the nation of Israel. They not going to stop until Malak Yahweh Shai destroys this place. That's what the spirit that was on that sister. That's the point of the whole lesson, man. This ain't going to stop until prophecy be fulfilled. It's not going to stop. So we got to keep pushing as soldiers. Man, come on, man. All that fake soldier stuff ain't gonna cut it, man. I grew up in the, down south, man, in these harlot houses, and they used to sing a song. I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. led by women, bunch of children and women, you know, clapping and saying shit like they some soldiers for real. They're not. They're not, and they're gonna quickly get exposed very soon. As soon as Jacob's trouble starts, you ain't no soldier or Yahweh Shem Shai. You don't have the spirit to endure. Lord willing, we do. We have to endure hell, even to the point of death, pain. All right, they might beat us just like they did Malachi Hawashah for not taking that MOTB. You understand me? That's the times we coming into, and we got to remember, you know, what Malachi Hawashah went through and why. All right, leading the way. And he told us, man, they gonna do the same thing to us, Salakia. They gonna what they did to him, they gonna do the same thing to us, because the world hated him. So they gonna hate us and seek to take our lives. All right, and everything that we have, man. And I'm saying this to myself, man, straight up, first and foremost. And I pray it be edifying to the Lord's hopeful elect. But I'm talking to myself because I freaked out this morning. And you know, I'm checking my bank account. I had woke up and checked my bank account. Cool. You know, the White House by Shemal Shai. My paycheck came through. And then I go to, you know, see about paying my doggone, you know, bills and you know, I was shocked. I was shocked to see them red numbers, man. I was shocked. I was sad. I almost cried. Then I got angry, man. And you know, it's not gonna be pretty during Jacob's trouble, man. When these people who haven't prepared, you know, spiritually to lose anything, man, especially the woman, especially these women that are at ease. A lot of our women are at ease. All right, they've been manipulated. I mean, what are you gonna do in that day, Eve, when the same men that you manipulate and use for monetary gain, all right, don't have no damn money to give to you? We talk about prostitution and all that. I mean, what you gonna do, Eve, in that day when the men don't even have money to even give you, you know, for prostituting? That's the time we're coming into. I mean, it'd be like food and stuff that you might have to sell your body for. All right. But all that money stuff finna go out the window, guy. Chick. All right. So we got to remember, you know, the harsh reality of what we're part of, man. This ain't no joke, man. All right. It's all fun and games to sit here, you know, go out on the highways and byways with the Akim, you know, maybe, you know, a lot of brothers like to link up at the camp, chill, maybe go out, get a drink, you know, fellowship. Or it's all fun and games to, you know, do these videos. Sometimes you might have a little yarn, you know, a little drink, you know, do a video with your brothers by yourself in the comfort of your home. But we're coming into a time where, man, a lot of these comforts are about to be, you know, thrown away, man. You know, the Lord gonna take that away, and we got to stand on, I hate to say it, stand on business, right? We have to stand on business, man. Stand on faith and Yahweh Shem Shai, and we are gonna be tried, man. However, every brother and sister gonna have their own, you know, trials and tribulations that they gonna have to overcome. But you better believe those trials and tribulations will arise, man. All right. And I'll bring out, let me see. Let's go to Hebrews. Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 15. For we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin. Now, who is this talking about? You should know Malachi Hawashah, and he was tempted. You should know the story of our King. All right. He was tempted in the flesh because, you know, he came down to this earth as a man in the flesh, and the same desires and feelings and emotions that we have on a daily basis. The scriptures going into, hey, the Lord had those same temptations and feelings and emotions again, you know, inquiring of the Father if there would be some other way for him not to have to make this sacrifice, not get the hell beat out of him, to be mocked, hung up on a crucifix, bleeding out, spit on. But yet, Malachi Hawashah did not sin. Now, we're not as great as Malachi Hawashah. This is why we worship him Kahala Malak Yahweh Shai. All right. The Lord was without sin. We have sinned plenty times over. But it was because of the Lord's sacrifice that you're able to hear my voice, this day, this night, whenever, the Lord put the spirit, for you to hear my voice, man, it's because of Malak Yahweh Shai, man. All right. And we got to remember that what the Lord went through, man, because we're getting ready to go through it. Yeah, this little stuff that we're going through, it ain't nothing but preparation for the real deal, man. And if we want these crowns, we want those everlasting tabernacles, those new bodies, that rulership, that dominion. All right, brothers, that brother had, one of the brothers went to, having a vision about, the quote unquote crowning ceremony, and how Yahweh Shai, put that crown upon his head, but it was floating. You understand me? It was levitating, and he went into, how if he designed his own crown, it would be just like that. The crown that Malak Yahweh Shai gave him, it would be just like that. If you could design your own crown. So like, to receive that, man, we gotta lose stuff on this side, man, and it may require our lives, man. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and remember, hopeful elect, endure, endure, endure. As a soldier of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, if you be a sister, you endure, with your soldier of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and Lord willing, we all make it out of here, man. All right, but with that, shalom.